This your boy T-Po. This the New Solution Radio podcast show. And if it ain't AGELREEFE and the family, I'ma keep saying it till I get tired. Overstand, leg up.
What's going on? What's up? What's happening? We back. We back with a new show. Yeah. The Solution Radio podcast show. We back live and direct. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show. Season 2. We back with season 2. As we always do. You know what I'm saying? We come back with season 2. I would like to thank all of the people that came on the show last season. All of the people that did their thing. You feel what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all 100%. And with all that being said, you know, I hope y'all can hear me out there. We got a good show for you tonight. You know what I'm saying? We got a brand new setup going on. You feel what I'm saying? And it's live and direct. This is the Solution Radio podcast show. Once again, we back again. Season 2. Yeah. So I know, you know what I'm saying, there's been a lot going around. It's been a lot of things happening, like with the, you know, the music scene, a lot of stuff that y'all seeing in the news about the Diddy stuff, about the, you know what I'm saying, certain little situations that's going on in the music business. And, you know, to not what's going on and the people that's out there watching, you know what I'm saying, your opinion, you can comment on YouTube also. But I just want y'all opinion on stuff. You know, I know everybody watched the Diddy documentary, and the Diddy documentary had a lot going on in it. You know, that's from our era of music, from Tupac to Biggie, you know what I'm saying, to Craig Mack, and we had a lot of, you get what I'm saying. I watched it like twice. You know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna be straight up and honest. I watched it twice, and my opinion on it is like, wow, you feel what I'm saying? It get deep. It get real deep. You know what I'm saying? It get deep, and it gets deeper because everything wasn't said at the time that it was said. So you know what I'm saying? We man, it's a long road with that, but you know, 50 Cent did his thing with it though. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent really did his thing with it. I got you know, it's diabolical on how they took the situation and, you know what I'm saying, made it a documentary. You know what I'm saying, took the film footage and made it just straight up documentary style type, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know. But big shouts out to the Big We, you know what I'm saying, shouts out to the Big We. They're doing a lot of big things out there. Give us a round of applause. Yeah, big round of applause. Shouts out to the Big We, you know what I'm saying. Hood Hierarchy Radio, you know what I'm saying. Y'all check in with Uncle Beast too. Tap in with Uncle Beast. Shouts out to Uncle Beast. Give him a round of applause too, you know what I mean. Go ahead, lock it in like that. But tonight's show, you know what I'm saying, we got a lot of things that we gonna cover. I know we got a 2-hour set, football going on. It's a lot of things going on. So, you know, as people start to come into the show, you know, it's gonna be a vibrant moment. You feel what I'm saying? And with that being said, you know, we're gonna continue to talk about this Diddy situation and the documentary. That's what I want to tap on. That right there, because it's a lot of things in the industry people don't understand. It's a lot of things in the industry that people don't realize at the time that they you know, in it. You excited, you want to do certain things, you want to take, you know what I'm saying, you want to go to the next level, and ain't nothing wrong with going to the next level, but it's just, you know, it's levels to this. And I want people to understand that it is levels to, you know what I'm saying, the music business, as being in the music business. I'm in the music business. Like I said, it's levels to this stuff, man. It's certain things you can and cannot do. And that's just gonna be, I'm just gonna kick it straight up. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you cannot do, certain things that you can and cannot say out here in the world. So with that being said, like, ooh, you know, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? What do you do? Where do you go? What do you say? You know what I'm saying? You want to have freedom of speech. You want to be able to you know, do your thing or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? But I hope everybody can hear me well. You know what I'm saying? This is the Solution Radio podcast show. And we gonna keep it going, keep it live and direct. I know everybody out there tuned in, tapped in, you know, watching football. Shouts out to the Roll Tide. Roll Tide in the building. We gonna give them a good round of applause. Yeah. Roll Tide. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, back at it again. Yeah. Most definitely. But you know what I'm saying? Football season going on, man. It's a lot going on. I'm glad everybody is tapped in, you know, checking out the podcast show. Season 2. We got a lot of people that come through the podcast a lot, and they do drop some jewels on people, you know what I'm saying? So with them dropping jewels on people, it's like, yo, you know, you got to take some of this stuff in that we be putting out here for the people. We put this out for the people, you know what I'm saying? For you to evaluate it yourself, not take what we say, because those are our opinions. This is how we feel. This is what I feel. This is what OG Capone. This is Strong. This is KD. This is what they feel. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna speak their minds, but it's not for you to get out here and try to emulate and all of that. But you know what I'm saying? I got my dog KD in the building. Welcome to the show, man. Get that round of applause for KD in the building. You know what I'm saying? Season 2. We got a brand new setup. Big Wee in the building. You feel what I'm saying? Big Wee. What's going on with you, KD? Big D.
I
Big Wee
can't complain about it, good brother. What you say? No, I didn't. Hold on. I'm sorry, good brother. I just walked through the door. Strong will be on real soon, too. Can y'all hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. We can hear you loud and clear. We got a
Strong
new...
will be on soon, too. He just walking through the door, too. So he told me to send y'all that message. He coming.
Indeed. Peace and blessings to y'all brothers. You know what I'm saying? Big We, they doing, like I said, they doing a lot out here in the communities. You know what I'm saying? They working with a lot of people. It's a lot of flim flams out here, but don't fall for the flim flam. These are the real guys. These are the guys that'll point you in the right direction to get you where you need to be in life, or where you should be, you know what I'm saying, on that right path, and put the people in play with you. You get what I'm saying? So big ups to them. Most definitely.
Yeah, man. Well,
Yeah,
we
so
appreciate it because it is a lot of let's just say false flagging going on with this big we, with a lot of people, individuals trying to turn it into something it's not. And
indeed.
you know, with any business, uh collateral damage needs to be taken care of and clarity needs to be known. So those who want to be part of the big we, get in contact with Doodle Strong. Get in contact with myself. Get in contact with brothers like you, Tavares, or Capone, or Kelly. It's a lot of directors of operators, and a lot of ambassadors. That's the big we that will lead you in the right direction too. You know what I
Indeed.
mean? Don't follow nobody that's talking about the big we got something to do with the structurizing of the organizations and all that kind of stuff. Like, bro, we ain't on none of that. You know what I mean? That's somebody trying to turn something into what it ain't so people can get RICO'd and indicted. You know they ain't doing good in the streets and things of that nature. So they trying to take something good with them. If you looking at TV, you can see that a curriculum of the big we is being produced on TV. You feel what I mean? We ain't even tripping that the LGBTQ ain't start saying we are stronger together until the big we jumped out, but that ain't what the big we on either though. It's thieves.
Yeah,
ain't no honor
true.
among thieves, but there's honor amongst what we do.
Right.
So when somebody say they big we and they really not and they false flagging, you're gonna see me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna publicly denounce you because we not going to jail with y'all.
Nah. But but why I get it though. It's always somebody in the mix that wants to turn something into nothing, turn nothing into something. And I mean, it's inevitable. It's always the goose, the clowns, the cornballs, the cornbread. You know what I'm saying? They out there. You know what I'm saying? And big respects to y'all, you know, just weeding through all of the BS. You get what I'm saying? To get to the raw talent that's out there and help develop the talent into what, you know what I'm saying, we should be productive citizens out here carrying ourselves like we supposed to. A lot of these people ain't out here carrying themselves like they supposed to. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to say a lot on the show, but I kind of keep it I keep it PG just because of certain things that happen. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But we could turn this mug rated R.
Definitely can, but you know how that's gonna help us.
Right.
I think I get more rated R when it's time for clarification.
True, indeed. Indeed,
But
indeed.
you know, a lot of people, you know what I mean, is doing great and wonderful things. Like the brother Fred Hampton Jr. I follow him feverishly. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because I pay attention to what he do. I pay attention to what he say. And he said something that was profound on his post one day. He said, one day we're gonna have to address what our roles are and work.
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure he's starting to see things for what it is and what it was, including about his father, the setup, the assassinate, all that stuff had something to do with the inner workings of us as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
I'm still trying to figure out who was the pimp that gave his boy that stuff that put him down like that so he can get hit up like that. You see what I'm saying? That's how you know the streets had something to do with it as well, making deals with these people
Right.
and took that man down when that man was actually producing what we're actually standing for. A lot of people didn't know that. Dude was a HSG, to my opinion, to my knowledge. You see what I'm saying? So we didn't have to become the Panthers when we had that brother standing there promoting and doing the unified formation of righteousness that we were looking for without
Mm-hmm.
separating ourselves from them, but bring an understanding with them that we're all going through the same things.
Right.
We are going to eventually have to either disassociate with what they got going on, they system, or we're going to continue to be part of it. And brothers like me, you, and him, and other people will be targeted by our own people, no different than they did Malcolm X. Malcolm didn't get killed because of what he knew. That's just
Mm-hmm.
one part of it. He got killed because he was whooping them drug dealers and getting them
Yeah.
about the hood and getting the
Right.
sisters off dope. So the streets killed Malcolm.
Right.
You see what I'm
But
saying?
Malcolm was powerful, bro. Malcolm had that
He
man,
was a
even in the
powerful
movie,
brother,
they,
but he
you know what I'm
knew,
saying?
like I know, about all these people affiliating with these Moors. The celebrities are the misleading and, you know, the rappers and all that stuff. Even with these kids signing these contracts at 15, 16, 17, 10, 12, 13 years old. Your parents
Mhm.
did that. You're not old
Mhm.
enough to do that, right?
Right.
So we're the
Right.
problem. You got a lot of
So,
these kids, and that's passed from my generation that had kids, or from the generation under us that had kids that won't do nothing about their kids and telling us it's our fault that they out there like that.
nah,
With all due
nah.
respect, G fuck 'em. You
True.
can't,
That's true.
we can't do nothing for kids if y'all the ones steady letting them up out this door
Yeah.
with this stuff going on. You're scared of your kids now. We're scared of your kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We're not trying to talk to somebody that the first thing they want to talk and rationalize with is a gun. What's our role there? What's the procedure when a gun's in your face, like they said on Set It Off?
I mean, shit.
You can't talk to them
Don't
if
know.
y'all won't. We won't. They not
Don't.
plugged with us. They plugged in your home.
Yeah. Don't nobody want to deal with nobody who first, like you said, first thing they talk about, shoot them up, bang, bang. Oh yeah, I'm finna shoot everybody. All that. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, yeah.
Too much.
Well, we do have to find a solution because this what this is about, the Solution Radio podcast show.
Well, we always
So
come
we
up with
need
solutions. You know what
solutions.
I'm saying? We come up with a lot of great solutions to the fact that, but one fact of the matter is a lot of people can't take that accountability. That word sticks out. It's gonna go into 2026. Accountability. We said it here before 2026 come in. The biggest word for to be accountability for next year because a lot of people gonna have to eat it off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come to you, and it's gonna come to you in a way where you're gonna have to eat it. Because you got to be accountable for your actions. We preach this all 2025. We getting ready to go into 26 with the accountability issue. And we still on it. It's a hard agenda. It's a war against accountability. From the
Um,
justice, you don't agree with you agree with it? I mean, because from the justice system to the racism to every kind of walk of life, it's accountability. No race wants to be accountable for what they do. Nobody wants to be accountable for the decisions they make. And if they make the wrong decisions, they can't come back and say, I'm sorry I made the wrong decision, but it was your fault that forced me to do X, Y, Z. But how is it my fault when I wasn't present in the area? I was nowhere in the vicinity.
It's the deflection.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's the deflection core of things. And it's almost female like with dudes be doing that kind of stuff. Like, well, you right, but if I'm right, there's no but to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But this, that, and the other. It's a deflection tool, man. No different than, you know, with all due respect, European Moors temples, science temples, and things like that. That is not our thing.
Yeah.
We not for how you are Moor and you from Europe, but you an indigenous to this land. That's not us.
Right.
How are you a Moorish American of America, Science Temple of America? That's Scientology. It's felt inside the situation. The same things that destroy us, we have actually become affiliated with it, and we will not let go of it.
Right. Talk
now,
to
with
him,
all
KD.
due respect, the G's didn't do that.
Right.
We didn't flip on national TV and come part of the people. And that's why we're the most hated, because we stayed in the line of God. But at the same time, if 90% of everybody is affiliated with it already, then we already lost. We just have to be careful with ourselves.
Right.
And know that sometimes the brother standing next to you has an agenda to knock your head down because of what you know. Why Malcolm gone? He exposed them dudes. You know what I mean?
Straight up exposed. Yeah.
He exposed them all of them. Muhammad Ali, Garvey. He exposed everybody. King, I think he really wanted to punch King in his face.
I could see that. It's some tension right there. You know what I'm saying? It's some tension right there. Like, brother, every brother ain't a brother, man. Everybody brother ain't a brother, man. You know what I'm saying? We got Kurt Dog in the building. What's going on, Kurt Dog? Kurt's Corner in the building. Welcome to the stage, Kurt Dog. Hey. But I mean, hey, welcome to the stage, man. We just having some serious talk, hot topic Sunday. I was discussing the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Brother KD was expressing, you know what I'm saying, the part of life that, you know, a lot of people ain't being accountable on. What you got cracking, KD? What you got going, Kurt Dog?
I'm just chilling back, listening to everything that's going on here, trying to catch an insight of what's really going on. I missed out on the thing. You know, I'll be in the middle of cooking and stuff like that for my food later on and that.
Oh, well, get your food on then. Get your food on. But yeah, we're gonna have some more. We're gonna have more of the guys come back in later. OG will be in, Strong will be in, you know what I'm saying? I got some other people that they said they was gonna come in, but that's cool. We're gonna continue on, you know what I'm saying, with the show. Hey, welcome everybody. If you've been watching, you know what I'm saying, this is the Solution Radio podcast show. We're gonna continue to keep you with solutions to all these problems going out here in the world. Remember, these are our opinions, so do not follow nothing that take everything what we saying and use it in your own mind.
Never thought to look in there.
Use it in your own mind. Do not take what we said. Do not say KD said we should do, or T Pope said we should do, or Kurt Dog said we should. No, we're not saying that. That's not what we're saying.
Right.
But it'll be some truths that be put out on the show. You know what I'm saying? Season 2 gonna be a little packed more with some firepower in here going into 2026.
It's a new world. A new year. New Kurt Dog.
Sorry, y'all. I might be moving around. I'm situated too. Like I said, I had just came in, so please excuse me.
Oh, you good? We gonna I got Strong in the back of the stage, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna kick it. I'm gonna get y'all straightened out real quick. So yeah, with everything, Kurt Dog, I know you got, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things coming. And I know you got Kurt's corner and you wanted to do some comedy and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna bring some of that comedy to the show. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got what you're saying. I like to present myself and be hilarious, humorous. I'm a little there right now, but um, but yeah, I got a lot going on and everything. Do little skits here and there. I find the most weirdest and I don't know really what to present the words to come out of my mouth right now. What have you. I I have been experiencing and seeing a lot of just weird stuff going on around Huntsville, Madison, and wherever it is I'm at. But
Yeah.
I don't have any jokes or anything like that for right now.
Oh, it's all good. I mean, I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, get a spotlight. Hey, y'all gonna stay tapped in with us. Kurt Corner gonna come when everything get together. You get what I'm saying? He got skits on his Facebook. Y'all can check those skits out. He was on the show with us back in the day, you know what I'm saying? When we did the Eagle Flight Radio Blog Talk Network on Blog Talk. And
It took the topic of the days to a whole nother level.
a whole nother level, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna jump back in here. I'm gonna bring KD and Strong back on. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Strong, Mr. KD, Big Weed one more time in the building. So we can get back. How y'all doing? How y'all doing again? How y'all doing?
Peace and blessings, family. Doing great. Ambassador Strong here. Nice to see you, brothers, again.
Indeed, indeed. Strong, you been out the loop for a minute, baby. I heard you've been making some major moves on the background.
Man, you know I'm always grinding, brother, trying to figure out the next step for us as far as our people are concerned. You know how it go.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Well, let's kick it off, man. You've been out the loop. We want to know what you have had going on and got going on. So the floor is yours. You y'all better welcome to do what you need to do, say what you need to say.
Okay. Well, most first and foremost, man, it's always about the people, man. We always trying to see what we can do to bring the community together, identify our common enemies so that we can come together as a real reckoning power. You know, proper preparation prevents a poor performance is the philosophy. And a lot of people have asked, you got to keep pushing, you got to keep putting something out there and but with me, it's quality over quantity. Taking the time to make sure that I have all the facts and I ain't even gonna say fact, I have all the truth according to what is and not what people say it is. It's too easy to make things sound sweet and sound better than they actually are. um and for the longest, I feel that we have been focused on uh where we're at versus where we're trying to go. And that's been the main focus of what we've been doing behind the scenes, is trying to put together an action plan to lead us where we're trying to get to, instead of spending the majority of our time focusing on where we came from and who's who and what's what and uh, what's going on right now with all the distractions and the clown show. So, once again, it's being the change that we want to see, activating the community, waking those sleeper cells, waking the sleeping giant. Um, and that's by motivating everybody to not just have knowledge of self, but to understand who we are, what we're capable of, and how we can actually get it done.
Right, right.
And with that, I shoot it on to my brother KD and let him.
KD, what you got? What you talk to us? I know last week you and
Can you
I
hear
think
me?
you muted.
Can you hear me?
I think he muted.
What about now?
There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Well, pretty much it's the same thing, man. One thing about the big we, even though the diversity of different people, the topic is the same. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? The Project Babes thing, I've been working to see how many people actually want to be involved in it. You know what I mean? The Project Babe. And these are things that are for to properly prepare our youth to become young adults and teenagers and schooling and things of that nature. And because if you stick with the program, there's always a blessing in it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Educational value of the Project Babe things. That's grooming our kids as youths to prepare for adulthood, to help them make the right decisions in life. So I've been on that's been my mission right now is to implement Project Babe across the globe to where
Okay.
we can anybody can be a part of Project Babe. Anybody can probably put their own Project Babe together, as long as it has everything to do with implementing positive change. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Sometimes we have to catch these kids before the TVs do. Sometimes we have to give them questionnaires and Q&A after they done watched what they done watched on TV, so they can see what they have learned from it or what they can picked up from it. Because if it ain't the right kind of situation, we can actually, let's just say, uh, um, massage the brain a little bit so it can activate it accordingly, and we disrupt the brainwash mechanism of it all.
Right.
Because I don't think a lot of people is committing crimes because they want to. I think they committing a whole lot of crimes because it's trending. Everybody want to go viral for doing something stupid. They've turned the whole community world into a bunch of rats for real, for real. Because who records a crime and put it on Facebook right while it's happening?
It's a cloud era.
It's a cloud error. But at the same
Yeah.
time, when you put social media on a public platform to where everybody can see it, it's an open and shut case.
Mhm.
See what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Hey,
You only go the part with dude fighting or beating somebody up. How do you know that this man didn't have the right to defend himself, but all these good people can commit the murder?
what
See
I
what
feel
I'm
like is what I feel like that's happening, bro, is, and I don't even I'm not knocking the rat philosophy, but what I am getting at is it's a glorification of that type of mentality to see our people in chaos and confusion. And the more we promote those things, the more we share those things, the more we engage those things, or the more we see those things, there's an algorithm at play. And that
Mhm.
Yes.
algorithm is saying how many times, how many people clicked on this is what they want to see. And we get flooded with those things, planting a subliminal that this is what's cool, this is what's okay. What you were speaking on, and to put it in layman terms, is engaging our children. We have
Mhm.
failed to engage our children about the things that they're watching and the things they're hearing. We're quick to judge, ridicule, down, and ban them without an understanding. It's like, hey, don't touch that stove. Don't touch that stove. Why the hell not? I'm gonna try to touch that stove. You telling me, but you're not explaining. It's gonna get burnt, whatever. It's gonna do this, that. Look at this. Examples. Engage them. Then when it happens, you punish them, but you haven't engaged them to see, do they understand now why you told them not to touch that stove? Why not to get
Mhm.
involved? What happened the next time you do that? What is something else you should have done?
Mhm.
It's things that we need to bridge the gap on. And when the brother was speaking on Project Babe, there's a whole booklet that goes along with that, which we'll be sending to all our ambassadors so they can institute it within their areas. But it's we have to show them where the breakdown happens at. And one of the programs and one of the exercises that we have with the bridge and the gap is you get 3 different groups, and you have adults and you have young children. And in one group, the adults aren't going to tell the children how to do anything. The next group, they're going to tell some of them. And then the other group, all of the kids get educated and learn the steps to accomplishing the exercise that we're going to give them. Now, when each group performs and they have to come up and present what they did within that exercise, 9 times out of 10, the kids that had the full tutelage of the adults and were taught what to expect, how to do the exercise, they're going to excel. The ones that had some, you're going to have some that take on a superiority complex because, hey, we could do it and the other ones couldn't. They held us back, they holding us down or whatever. Then the group that didn't have anybody, they're going to feel some type of way. Then you get their feedback on how each one of them felt with the accomplishment. And that's the status of our society today. We have those that had people that was always there for them, pushing them, engaging them, making sure they had that. Then you had those that tried, but they weren't. Then you had those that just didn't give a damn. Just let them do whatever they do, run them up. They don't want to hear it. Don't say nothing to their kids. Their kids ain't this, that, and the third. And this is what we see. So if we can bring it back and show the results and start showing what's actually going down, we can start healing some of those things in our community. We see the importance of engaging our children, like the brother was talking about. You know, it's that basic awareness equals better acceleration. I mean, equals better elevation. That's just one acronym for that. But it's so much. When you get the pamphlet, you'll see, you're an ambassador, so you'll get the pamphlet. You'll see how deep it goes into dealing with the psyche and the advantage of passing the baton versus always starting at the starting line. You know, it's I got to run the whole race by myself because nobody took the time to give me anything. Nobody took the time to tell me what to expect or to educate me, to make me aware. You know,
Well, see,
knowledge.
I was pause. I don't mean to cut you off, but that's what I was talking about, the accountability going into 2026. The responsibility and the accountability, there's still gonna be two big words used in 2026. So I see how it play
Oh,
out.
that's it. Definitely, my brother. In fact, so everybody has something on their mind. That definitely in one of the chapters in the book that the Big We is dropping this year called "The Politics of I." It's about individual growth, individual awareness, accountability, responsibility. All of these things are mentioned. The who, what, when, why of the individual, the how accountability takes place in your life. The 6 abilities that every person needs in order to succeed. We touch on a whole lot of things about individual development because no matter what collective you're a part of, be it a family, a job, a sporting team, a music group, the individual's competency is very important in the overall success of the collective. So if we can get every individual to perform at their fullest potential, then no matter what collective these individuals are involved in, they will be assets and not liabilities.
True.
So it's yeah, we definitely we got a lot in play for 2020. I don't even want to say 2026 for the rest of our struggle. We got a lot in play, man. This victory mission that we on, we got a lot coming up, and the thing about it is you're gonna get out of it what you put into it. It's not gonna be anybody else's fault if you do not succeed. And we actually challenge anybody that takes on this program or course to prove us wrong.
Indeed. Indeed. But you know it's gonna be them. It's gonna be them come out the woodwork, you know what I'm saying? Jump on the bandwagon for a minute, jump out the bandwagon. I'm always optimistic on the show. I you know what I'm saying? I try to bring that individual out there because it is people out there that will try to jump on the bandwagon.
Oh, that's beautiful, brother. Though
You
you
know what
know,
I'm saying? They'll get out here and holler, I'm this, I'm that. But when it's time to show and prove, the proof ain't in the pudding. You get what I'm saying?
and that's a beautiful thing because once again, it shows the full spectrum. See, a lot of times we like to look at things as it's
Yes, sir.
either, you know, all this way or all that way. But the truth is yin and yang. It's a combination of both. It's light and dark. It's good and bad. It's right and wrong. All of that makes up the whole. And for those that jump on the bandwagon, just like the brother that was in the music group and quit right before it blew up because he thought it was riding on him and they couldn't do it without him. You quit the group and now they blew up and you sitting in the bar watching the Temptations on television. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of thing. Because I hold nothing against nobody. Because the thing is though we all may be in the same orchard, we don't grow at the same pace.
Right.
You know, it might be 5 years from now before you actually ready to commit yourself because you haven't made it to that point yet. So just like the sun, our literature and things like that are out there for anybody that wants to obtain them and read them and grow with them and stuff like that. So we're never going to take the food off the table. It's just don't believe that anybody will be waiting on you.
Yeah.
Like
True.
when you're ready to come to the table and have it, we can't stop progress for one individual. You know, it's or 1,000. There's 4 billion people in the world. 1,000 is a grain of sand on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I would love to see everybody make it, but the truth is everybody's not going to see the power and the benefit of coming together as a unit and moving as a unit. Even though the world is built on the back of the little guy, I can put it in numbers. I've put it in numbers. I've put it in song. Hell, I can put it in poems. I drew pictures of it. And people can't understand that every billionaire you see got some poor man's dollar in his bank account.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like y'all can't understand, or the people, I'm not gonna say they can't understand, but we're up against a propaganda machine that's 10 times or 100 times as strong as we are. So when we do it, this is why we need the power of the community, because they pumping through television and radio and apparel and stuff like this, but we in the house with each other. That's something they can't beat. But we got to get back in the house as men, as fathers, as heads. We got to get back in the house, in the homes. We got to turn those houses into homes again. You know, like my brother say, engage our children, build with our women, or build with your men, however it goes. Whoever's the one right now that knows what it is that we need to do and are down to do it or up to do it, then you're the one that needs to be that change. You're the one that needs to start working on making that house a home. Check your kids' homework. Talk to them about it. Hell, if you don't understand, YouTube got a lesson for everything.
Reach out and call somebody.
That's it.
Call somebody. Yeah.
Just don't be afraid to take that first step because you're the only one doing it. See, the only thing you need in this world to be a leader is a follower. And people only follow the person that's out front doing it. I don't care if mother just running their mouth and people following what he's saying. The fact is, he ran his mouth first and gave them something to follow. So that's what you got to remember. And that's the thing about the big we. The big we deals with a whole bunch of eyes that agree and have come together as a collective. And I would say to do the impossible, but it's not impossible because we're proving it by those of us that have already come together.
True. It's true.
And then the beauty of it is it don't stop it coming together. It goes on to moving together. Well, this brother over here doing this and doing that, but you know what that brother doing? He putting light into the darkness. That's what we doing everywhere. So at the end of the day, it don't matter that we doing it different. It matters that we getting it done.
Right.
This is why the individuality and the diversity is so important amongst our family. We got people in Africa, people in Europe. We got people all over the place that are tapping into this movement because they're tired. Enough is enough. And they want what's best not only for themselves, but for the future generations.
They stay sick and tired of being sick and tired.
That's it, my brother.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired.
We not, and also I want to say this, and this is not knocking none of our previous leaders and elders or any of that type of stuff, but we not looking for the next ex-king, none of that. We looking for the first you. We want to see the first you. We want to see the first stand up in your community and do something for the kids.
Yeah,
Do this
yeah,
right here. I don't listen. I love all my elders. They did a whole lot of work. But hell, I don't thank the mailman every day. I got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? Look,
yeah, you ain't even
God,
there when the mail comes sometimes,
that's
so you
it,
ain't
bro.
there
Like
to thank them. Like,
we don't need the pats on the back and none of that, bro. Because my thing is this right here, and education and knowledge is a beautiful thing. But if I'm only regurgitating something somebody else wrote, why the hell you patting me on my back?
Can you dig it?
I'm talking about all the way.
So if there's nothing new under the sun, and all we doing is taking stuff that already been laid down and rearranging it to how it fit our situation, why do we hoist so many men on our shoulders instead of us all holding our head up, sticking our chest out, and moving like men instead of a bunch of groupies and celebrities at a club?
Because it's a popularity show.
But that's
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say is what makes somebody popular? How good they can act like somebody else?
pretty
It's the
much.
name brand.
That's
Well,
pretty much
hell,
covered it.
hey, look,
Mm.
You pretty
I
much
know.
covered it. Because no, really, to be honest, it take more energy to pretend to be like somebody else.
That's it. But the thing is even when you get to the top of the mountain, when you at the peak and you have it all, and you look in the mirror, they still don't like your ass.
At all.
They don't, and it's the truth.
They like him twice because you act just like him. You remind me so much of him.
Yeah. And
Hey,
people
look,
they
what
grab that.
I know a lot of people that have done a lot of things, or I've read about and I've seen movies about a lot of people that done a lot of things, but the biggest impact come from the people I know that's
Yeah.
doing a lot of things. You know, I can pick up the phone and holler at my brother Pope and know what he out there on. I can holler at KB. I can holler at Percy. I can holler. It's a long list. Clay Capone. Anybody. I can holler at all these brothers and we can put something together and make something shake.
Mm-hmm. We in
We
the
can.
process of doing that now.
That's it.
I was just in Georgia and tapped in with a whole bunch of brothers, and they was like, yeah, they like, bro, want to open up a halfway house, bro, want to open up a drum line for the kids. I mean, these things, and we was at the legendary Stankonia studio.
Yeah.
So we all out there, and being that, representation is everything. Especially being out, we in Atlanta, we hit stores like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Bro, holla out, he want to do a cipher. I'm like, hey, y'all come together, turn your lives on and show this talent. Spread this talent out. Show that black people do more than just sit there and shoot them up, bang, bang. Show people more that we celebrate life and heritage over here. We ain't celebrating none of that old crap that they talking about. It's not us. That's not what we gonna do. No.
That's it.
We
Because you
got
got to
to.
understand.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We
You got to ask yourself, man. Like, the people that's making money, the people that's making the real money off of this poison that we're pumping, and I ain't gonna say just our kids, because a lot of us listen to this type. I remember when I used to go do dirt, I used to put on certain songs and stuff like that to get myself in the mood. So
yeah.
it's I'm not gonna pretend like it doesn't exist, that this is what's going on, but like I said one more time, is that's what we up against, is this propaganda machine that's telling us that that's what's up. If you're gonna be a success, this is what you gotta sound like, this is what you gotta look like, this is the type of stuff you gotta do, and just watch what happens. Because if you don't do anything like that, yeah, they gonna mention you. You're gonna be like a passing fad. You're gonna come in and go out and look like the wind. 'Cause you look at my man Charleston White, just for an example. If you
Yeah.
go back and look at his earlier stuff when he was trying to talk psychology degree and the shirt and tie on and be professional and really put the jewels down, nobody wanted to pick it up. It wasn't until he made a clown of himself, and I don't even want to say clown, but when he made a of himself and started doing things that were just against the code, everybody started paying attention to him, and he was still dropping his jewels in the middle of all the foolery he was doing.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
gonna catch it because he's being how he is. But why did he have to do that in order to reach the people?
Yeah, dumb himself down. I
The
mean,
people like clowns.
We want entertainment. We don't want to deal with reality. We don't want to deal with the truth because we don't understand that our reality is something of our own creation. You mold your reality based on the way you see yourself and the way you see your surroundings. See, when the thing is, if I feel that I have all these limitations on me and I can't do this and I can't do that, eventually I'm going to stop trying and become complacent.
mm-hmm.
But see, when I realize that, hey, these limitations, if he can do it, I can do it. Hell, anything you can do, I can do better. Hey,
Better.
look,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get out here and try to do it better than you, but hell, I know that I don't need to hold you on no pedestal because you're doing that. Hell, you a doctor, you went to school and learned that. He a mechanic, he went to school and learned that. If I want to become either, all I got to do is go to school and learn it.
Yeah. It's a
Yes,
learning
sir.
process.
That's it. That's why I say knowledge is the only jewel that is constantly picked up but never leaves its location.
Yeah.
When you learn about something and you apply it, then you got the wisdom. You can plant your heels firm on what you know. You can stand solid in that.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then with the crown jewel of understanding, you begin to be able to mold that to your benefit. That knowledge that you had that was just knowledge at one point, you got a little experience behind it. Now you know how to use it, not only to help yourself, but help others.
It becomes an
Indeed.
everyday add to your life. The more you learn, the more you adapt it, and the more that you actually use what you learn, it becomes natural.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's
Mm-hmm.
why we
Yeah.
always got something thinking to help you make the right decision. It's why we always use the word diversity so people can understand that you can't do this alone. Diversity is the key to any ideology because everybody has an idea. You feel what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you got the complaint, I guarantee you got an idea on how to fix it. Let us hear it. Don't think anything stupid. You know how they say there's never a dumb question? It's just only dumb answers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ain't
We
no
have
dumb
to
answers
ask.
because it's your perspective, which adds to the pot.
Mm-hmm.
We just talking about what's being said. We know it's as again a propaganda, and that's
Yeah,
another
yeah.
thing we need to know of the stereotype. If you know they saying, well, black folks is like this or we are like that, and why do we, if that don't fit us, why do we constantly adapt to it? We have to let go of the stereotype
They
and
can't.
act like that's
They
what
can't.
it
They
is.
can't. They can't. They can't let go of the stereotype. That keeps the rat on the wheel going. They got to keep some kind of something going to keep the money flow. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the bit.
Hey,
I see it every day. They
you
throw it
know,
out there. It's like rat bait. They throw it out there like rice.
let me throw something on that, Pope. When you
Go
said that
ahead.
they can't, you know, and one more time, man, I,
You good, G? You good, man? 1,000 points. I had to,
I
you know.
get you. I do a lot of, I study a lot of philosophy and different things like that, and I listen to the power in words and stuff. I really, really believe in the power of words. Words are spirits, in my understanding. So when we say we can't do something, um, like I said, that means it's impossible. If it's impossible, then there's no need to even try.
Right.
So what it is, I believe truthfully with the people is we refuse to let go of the image that has shown us the most benefit. You constantly hear people ridicule those who are passive and mild mannered and meek and things of that nature because they view those things as physical weakness, not understanding that the very people who have their foot on our necks are those very people who were quiet and looked, listened, and learned, not those who were brutish and whatever. Those people are incarcerated and paying paying to live in a box. When awake, when we awaken the individual to themselves and make them aware of who they are and what their true potential is, many let go of those false narratives and images and things of that nature. So it's to remove the haze and the glory associated with those things and show that all money ain't good money. Those contracts you sign in your life away, and you don't really have time for yourself, and you really don't make as much money as you think you're making because you're actually paying for the buses, you're paying for the planes, you're paying for the rented jewelry and stuff like that. When you start exposing a lot of those things, and then the other things that's happening, I'm not gonna strike that back up, but the things that you're having to the things that you're having to do, you know what I'm saying? Uh versus if you love to make music, then make music. Don't get
Mhm.
caught up in the selling of your music and the whatever. Love doing what you do. Do it because it's your craft and you love doing it, blah, 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 blah. You make money off of it, wonderful. But don't let something you love lose its
Consume.
value because
Yeah.
other people don't appreciate it. You know, I know authors and
Yeah.
stuff that write and they don't put it out because they're afraid of what people gonna think about it. But I'm like, yo, is
I
that the
don't
story?
give a
Yeah,
but
is that the story
right
you want
right
to
here
tell?
on this podcast, I don't care what anybody has to say about my music. I'd make music because I love to make music.
That's it.
That's
And
it. You know what I'm saying?
that's what we're teaching people is, bro, we spend too much time working jobs and stuff like that, trying to get to a point to where we can do what we love or we save until we get to a point to where you 60, 70 years old before you start trying to live the life you wanted to live. And then everybody looking at you like you're crazy because you're 80 years old with your hat cocked and your pants hanging and you're hanging out with big chains. And it's that's what happened
Diamond
is
ring.
instead of us taking these jobs and stuff as stepping stones of, hey, I'm working, but while I'm working, instead of me kicking it on Friday and Saturday because I'm off and getting drunk and blowing my little extra money, I'm actually investing in what I'm planning on leaving this job for one day.
Yeah, true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I'm building something. I'm not going
Let,
along to get along.
let me add something in there strong on that. Now, it was brought to my attention that somebody actually made fun of somebody working a job 20 and 30 years. Uh I mean, I, I don't understand how can you make fun of somebody who put in 20, 30 years on the job.
And they probably
I need some overstanding,
Okay.
understand. I just
You can't
you know,
you can't make I mean, well, the person that made fun of him first and foremost, that was based on their level of understanding and their belief structure. Now, this is going back to that diversity. Like we can say a million things wrong with what he was making fun of and stuff like that, but that's his thought process. But if you
okay.
look at it, I look at a brother, if he spent 30 years in a job that he didn't like, that he couldn't stand every day, he woke up and he regretted his life that he had to go to that job, then I'm definitely empathetic with that brother. But what gets me worse is the fact that he never thought he could do anything different.
Yeah,
You know, I look at things in that light versus before I'm gonna laugh at you, I'm gonna try to understand you. So
right.
when I come at you and I understand that, okay, bro, been here for 30 years and blah, 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 you making fun of him, but then you find out, hey, he can't read. And that these people have accepted that and did whatever. But then you got to ask him, hey, bro, why you never took the time to read? Because he got complacent. He was good. He was making enough money to have what he wanted in life. He could get by without having to read. Everything was right there at his fingertips. So who are we to judge if he actually was happy in the life that he lived?
True.
You know, I had people try to tell me, you know, let's raise money so that we can do stuff for these people. I say, have you ever talked to those people? So don't you know that sometimes it's an insult when you go to somebody and you try to fix their life and they don't think nothing wrong with
Hmm.
it?
Because
Especially
it's
like
easy to judge somebody that put in
based on
for
how they're living
themselves.
or what they're driving or what size TV they got, you judging their life, not they strung out and selling. I mean, just my house bigger than yours, so I know you need help. My car fancier than yours, so I know you can lose a little more money. You struggling. I
Hmm.
don't know nothing about you. You might be sitting on way more money than I never touched in my life and choose not to spend it on frivolous BS. It's that outside looking in instead of actually getting. See, part of the big week global communities and unity, the initial stand for something that's seeing you, that's at the end, it means just that. I'm seeing you for who you are. I'm seeing you for the first time. I'm listening to who Pope is telling me he is, not just in his words, but his actions. I'm taking time to actually get to know everybody that comes to this table. I'm eating what they putting down. And I'm letting them know, hey, I don't have to agree with you. But the thing is that we agree on the things that are important. We're different. We come from different areas. We don't have a lot of stuff, but I like to understand why you feel that way. And then I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it if you're willing to listen. Not to change your mind, but to just give you another perspective. Like, hey, this the way I see that. You can tell me I'm wrong. Trust me, I argue with a lot of people daily, and that's something I like doing too. Just FYI, debating and arguing. I love a good debate. I learn a lot.
I love it.
Learn how far you can take somebody before they get in their body. All that.
Man, listen. Sometimes when you learn power of when you learn power of debating, you see the power of change, and then you understand, or can psychologically get down to the core problem of certain individuals or self. You know what I mean? I've learned just debating strong 4 or 5 hours sometimes. That you can tap into within yourself and figure out your own problems sometimes. Sometimes people be having to need to be willing to take criticism. They need to be willing to take advice just as much as they give it too. You see what I'm saying? Because when you learn the power of debate, you create and activate the power of your own change. I love it. You know what I mean? I love it. I've just getting into I done got off the phone crying before because I really seen something in myself that was foul. You got to get down to the nitty gritty of our own pain before we could be happy in life. Because I'm happy to do what I do. You know what I mean? I had all these complaints, but I also had a lot of solutions, and didn't nobody have the opportunity or wanted to put their ear to the core message of it all. You know what I mean? Because I guess man does point the finger at each other, us, and things of that nature. You know, once
we had some good debates
about self and the whole. Here come the deflections. You feel what I mean? And I think until people understand their own pain needs to be healed and healed within themselves, it's gonna always be a deflection according to understand. You know? So yeah, man. Hating is powerful. It's diversity.
Boy, Pope, I get some good debates with OKD, boy.
This been a long time coming. We ain't had this type of energy in some months. So you know what I'm saying? It's well needed and deserved.
Hey, me and my guy, man. Building, when we build, the beauty is it shows the passion and conviction of a person when, like, they stand firm on what they believe in. Like, say, right, wrong, whatever the case may be. We go and we go and we go and we go, and it's like to the point to where people lost our voices.
Yeah,
like going in on people don't understand the building sessions be so powerful because when we talk about it days later, we can pick apart everything we was talking about.
Yep.
You had that time to sit there and just let it marinate. Yeah, you had it and let it marinated. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. And
that let you attention too, though. You see what I'm saying? When you can come back and question and answer your own debate and things like that, you see how much power and understanding and comprehension that it is when people actually get a chance to listen to each other. Because me and Strong have been on the phone to the point where my wife had to come out like, okay, baby, go on back in the room. Y'all okay? Okay. We cool. This is what we do. We holler. Bye. You know what I mean? I got mad at my girl because she interrupted the debate. I'm at my peak right now. Go on.
Mhm.
But
You trying to get your
that's
point across, you get your message out. Yeah.
he'll probably say something that I didn't think about in that thing, because I be thinking I'm getting off sometime, and boom, there you go. Hold on, bro. But you're right. You see what I'm saying? This is the thing people scared to say to people. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. People don't want to say, well, I was wrong. You know what I
Them,
mean?
them words right there. Them words right there. You was right and I was wrong are the most feared words in the world, even through the American justice system. They will not say, I was wrong. We wrongly convicted you, or we wrongly did you this. We wrongly did. We didn't have no evidence. We had no case. So, but we still gonna put you. We gonna still let you serve that. That's time served. Gonna give you about
What about
$500,000.
those they found out after they killed them that they were innocent?
We
That's
have
the
new
problem.
evidence. We have new evidence that exonerates so and so. He was convicted of so and so back in the day, and blah blah. Okay, you got new evidence that exonerates him, all that, but y'all ain't said the mistake y'all made, how y'all treated that man in there, how he even got beat up 6 or 7 times, he got a couple stab wounds. None of that. How you done took away time from his kids, his family, any of that.
It never fails, and the media paints this picture every time that they wrong. Them folks
Hey,
come out there. They come out there with their head down. They
hey,
come out there to that podium with their head down. They biting their lips. They like, well, yeah, we,
But yeah, that's the politician left.
well, yeah, we, looking all in the sky and stuff, man. Ain't nothing up there.
hey, look, bruh. And the whole time, man, it's just y'all can still see why we thought it was him, though.
Right,
You know, the
uh,
evidence at the time. Listen, hey,
Y'all knew when y'all convicted him, it wasn't him.
but yeah,
that's
you
just
know what I'm saying?
that's just one
Like
more
I
thing.
said, they never, but when they look like a fool, bro, they dress it up in such a way that they say I'm sorry without saying it.
Hey, but how many of us? Now, I hate doing this. I hate being this guy. But how many of us be quick to jump on them bandwagons when they do
No.
nothing?
A lot
When
of them.
they,
It's a lot of them. Yeah, it's a lot
yeah,
of them.
yeah,
Fact.
we jump on. See, a lot of us, and myself included. Now, I done rolled down on a few people because boy, they painted the picture so hard. I'm all, yeah, you guilty as hell, man. Look, I got it, man. Look, but it's the thing is you knowing you only getting one side of that tail, man. Especially if you've
Mhm.
been there before. If you'd have been there before and got that railroad done to you before, you know
Yeah.
exactly what the hell going on. So it's like,
That will make you study law. Okay?
yeah,
Yeah.
you
That will
have to
make you
know the
start.
law.
I'm standing next to this white boy. This boy done got caught. He already on probation. I'm 17 years old too. I'm in Cook County Jail, going to court. My cousin was the bailiff dude to take me to the back too, because I japped out in the courtroom. This man on probation for 2 ounces of powder already. He get out, catch another case 2 weeks later, and come back in front of the same judge. At this point, I'm in front of this judge too. They literally handled our case back to back like this, here and here, there. Me prison for 0.3 grams of crack cocaine and gave this boy probation on top of probation. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. This ain't what it is. I know y'all just didn't do this. This is my first conviction ever, whatever the situation may be. I could have got probation for that. I ain't never been on probation or nothing. They sent me straight to prison and gave him. And I'm like, what's the deal with that, Your Honor? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you feel like you're unjust. I say that makes crack. How you giving me a year and you giving him probation on top of probation? I say, is it the skin or am I missing something here, Your Honor? Because you got me fucked up. Bailiff, the excuse me, but the bailiff come, and he's my cousin, and he say, my cousin, put my hands behind my back, and I'm looking at him because that's the only reason why I didn't jab out. Like I literally want to should. And my cousin's like, hey man, when you get a little older, cuz you'll understand what's really going on.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at him, what? Then why you the police?
They done snatched your ass up quick. They
Because
snatched
he
you up
had
quick,
to.
bro.
I'm literally
Yeah.
young, 17 years old. They wasn't fast enough to stop me. I
Yeah.
literally wanted to get at the judge for that. You know what I mean? So once I got in the prison, I started going to the libraries. I started studying law. I started understanding the meaning of words. I started getting them dictionaries. I started reading the Black Law dictionaries. I started reading everything that was available for me so I can soak up this information to understand how to defend myself in court.
Yeah.
I learned about the maritime laws and all that kind of stuff. I ain't got to step past that gate. Once you step past that gate, you open up the door for them to do whatever you want to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a human as a guest. I really don't have to. So let the court understand that I'm here on my own will, not your law. See, you do that, you walk through that gate. And they don't want to hear it. You do stuff like that, they might put the whole courtroom out.
Yeah.
Because they don't want everybody else to know you know.
Yeah. That's why I said that there's gonna be a lot of a tight lip. Well, yeah.
So
yeah.
I just inspired you to study, man. You know what I mean? Just study. A song don't make it the truth. You actually have to study these things to know what you're talking about, and then get up there and start arguing with people that actually had to go through that case. You
That's
know
true.
what I mean? Well, you don't know what you're talking about. Did 4 years for it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it me people thought process without research or study, they actually feel like they right.
Right.
And you are.
Right.
There's no wrong answers. You getting down to it. Your assumptions is an understanding. But if you actually go read it all, you can put your assumptions according to the truth of nature, and you can know what you're talking about and won't be sitting up there sounding like an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Words.
Well, it's plenty of them up there. It's plenty of them up there. Plenty, boy. That's plenty. It's a plethora of those up there. Boy, it's a plethora. When I say a plethora, sometimes I be sitting back watching some of them debates and stuff on the networks, and I'm like, how it some stuff just don't add up to me. And for the life of me, I be trying to sit there and figure it out. I'm a thinker. I be reading into it. Be an underlying issue with these people with these debates about us, about what we need, what our refrigerator need, what our car need, what our bank account need. You get what I'm saying? It's a big debate about that, but it's not such a big debate about other races. How can you make one race a big debate?
Separated ourselves from other races and things like that because of what we see other races doing on a social and a global metric. It was created to separate. Oh, look at them white folks acting like that. We're not dealing with them. Look at them black folks acting like that. We're not dealing with them. Look at them Mexicans acting like that. Look at everybody, y'all. They didn't already separated everybody according to how they want us to be again, judging each other according to what we do. So it makes them easier for them to make laws. And it makes it easier for them to put us in jail for certain things that we say out of our mouth or things that we do, whatever. Have you ever been threatened on Facebook by somebody? Boy, I beat your mama and whoop the band, blow your and then you say, I'll break your jaw. You the only one that goes to Facebook jail? But he was to do that. They are paid for it. You got I'm talking about the whole thing. If people understand what's really, really going on social media, slowly and with progress, they are separating each race from each other and creating more racism according to what we do, our culture, our beats, our everything. They are separating us. There's no unity on social media. It's all entertainment to them, but if
Yeah.
the most money. So
At
you gotta
all,
understand.
son. I just, I
Training.
thought I always throw the other. I always it's the flip of the coin, and this is how I think. I think of both aspects. I always give that, like you said, the yin and the yang, the pro and the con, the
Yeah.
right and the left. I mean, it's there. You can't avoid that.
But see what we got to be careful of, and I don't like overgeneralizing. When you put everybody or stereotyping in
Right.
conversation, as in
Mhm.
we say them, we need to clarify that there's a system in place. A lot of these people are job holders, button pushers, and stuff like that. Um, they're Manchurian. They're robots. People are pulling their strings. They don't really have much say. They're getting a check to hold an office. So what we have to address is the the belief in a system, the same system that held you down, choked you out, and took your life. You still believe in that system. You fear that system. And that system, you have the power to change. But because you have been separated strategically, you don't know the power of the unity or the power of y'all unifying. We sit and
Mhm.
let 205, I can't remember how many people hold these offices and stuff like that, but we let this many individuals control everything and act like we can't do nothing about it.
Mm.
Just so, hold on for a second.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It just amazed me, man. It just amazes me on how, you know what I'm saying, we I be baffled. It baffles my mind because you know what I'm saying. I take one and I sit there and watch these folks go back and forward and back about what we need. And I say to my wife, I'm like, how do we need this? Do we need this in our home? Is this considered what we need in our home? Is this considered what we need to survive and really
It,
survive out here, especially with
it,
what we dealing with today, with things being took from, or
If
quote
everything
unquote.
is the same, if everything remains the same, then there's no diversity, there's no difference, there's no
Yeah,
change. Your level of survival ain't my level of survival, but it can help my level of survival if I acquire and adopt what you give me. No different
right.
than what I give you or the next person. Some people egos so strong that they don't want to adopt what's right because they're used to what's already being presented in front of them or what they already do. We can't take that from nobody, but I can learn from you. I know you're
or
not going to be with me when it's time to do what's really, really right because your ego won't allow you to accept change.
watch this
Right.
though.
Mhm.
You don't have to accept the change in the sense of, hey, this is where we got these people over here. They like this, that, and the third. And they go along with this, that, and that. We don't like that. So us like-minded individuals gonna come together and just accomplish the things that we want to accomplish. But see where the problem comes in at most of the time when the like-minded people come together, instead of them focusing on what they're trying to accomplish, they turn their energy trying to convince the other people that they wrong.
So, mhm.
Yeah.
What if we left the other people alone to run off the cliff? And those smart ones that saw that here, 10 people in front of me just fell off the cliff to their death. I think I want to walk over here with these cats.
Mm.
The same way we
I
did.
don't know though. Is it that they trying to show people that they wrong or trying to open the eyes of things that is going on so we all can step into a
See,
different light together?
with me, and this is me being personal right now. With
Mhm.
me, I never try to show somebody that they wrong. But if I done seen you run your head into that door 8 times, and I know that I opened it, just walked through it, and I ain't never did that before.
Yeah.
So I try to stop you and say, hey, bro, Before you do that, it's a little knob right there. If you twist it and pull, you can go through that without hitting your head. See, that's wrong. Motherfucker think they know everything. Try to tell me how to do what I'm doing. Mind your business. You right, bro. You got that. You keep on. The people behind me that saw me twist the knob and walk through it, and they doing the same thing. Hey, look, dude gonna bump his head till he kill himself. Let's keep moving.
Hey, somebody gotta out of 10 people, 2 people need to bust their head. It's tradition.
I look, and that's my thing it's like, hey, no cake. Hey, crack some eggs, make a cake. Look, it is what it is. Like, I'm not. I hate to see it happen, but it happens. Like, I've accepted it that I can't change anyone but myself. But
Yep.
what I can do is the things that I utilized when I was in the process of my own growth and development, I can pass on and put on the table and say, hey, y'all, I left some pamphlets and stuff out there if y'all want to pick them up. If not, man, y'all throw them away if y'all don't want them. But there's some stuff out there y'all might be able to use. In the story, you ain't gonna hurt my feelings if you don't take it. You ain't gonna make me feel good if you do. I just hope I see you at the finish line. Like, hell, if I'm wrong, when you pass me up, hey, bro, look, I got something I can throw back there for you. I appreciate you tried to help me. I got it. I don't need your money. Give me a handful of bean seeds, watermelon. Hell, I can go out here and grow my own food. I ain't tripping.
Right.
Drop the jewels on me. I promise I'll make something out of them.
You hear me? I want the juice to be dropped.
That's it. Jewels worth more than money. The money is based off what's in the vault.
That's
You
true.
know how many times somebody said to me, hey, KD, if you do this, that, and the other, you can woo up and bang, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, because I never thought of that. Oh man, why? I ain't too many people hit you with, well, why you ain't doing it? You know what? You're right. You know what I mean? Too many people does that in life. When you get good ideas, they don't accept it on the chin. They don't do nothing like that. Some people throw it back like he said. Hey, man, you go thinking you know everything. Most people that I know that give me good advice, or I give them good advice, and they don't want it, the first thing they say, well, why you ain't doing it? I actually did. You see what I'm saying? So you know, you take it for what it's worth, and you learn from it. Like we always say, eat the meat, throw away the bone. You know what I mean?
They want the bone too. Nah, KD, they want the bone too. They want the skin meat. They want the top meat. They want the bottom meat. They want the bone. I want all that. Let me get all that. Let me get all that. They take the scraps. They taking scraps right now, boss. They taking scraps.
That's how they poison. That's exactly how they poison, because a lot of people, they prefer to grab things that's given to them than go get it themselves, let's say, and that's how they get poisoned. I always
Pursuit
tell
of
my kids,
immediate gratification, a pig mentality.
I
Tell you,
tell my
you finna
kids,
eat.
somebody
You throw it down, they
always
eat it.
Mm-hmm.
You throw the slop down, they eating it. Whatever you put out there, they eating it. That's what this created. It's created like that.
They gave us pig intestine. We turned it into chitlins. Right.
Now, well, I do eat chitlins. I'm
Go
gonna just some stuff just ain't gonna leave, bro. I was raised on them cornbread, beans, and all that. Hey.
We ain't not.
Well,
if you don't eat it, that's
knocking your
cool. It's
good
more for
pig
me.
knuckle sucker. Hey, look.
I don't eat pig knuckle. I don't eat pig knuckle. I don't eat pig knuckle. No, don't. A pig knuckle. Ooh-wee. I don't even want none of that though. I eat some chilling now, bro. Hey, hot sauce.
Hey, Pope
Yeah,
got a pig ear sandwich right there with some hot sauce on it.
I don't eat pig ear, pig feet. I eat pig feet.
Hey, look, I'll say cut it out. Cut it out. You eat chili, you eat pig feet.
Turned the chitlins into candy, man, and ate it on social. She almost threw up there. You hear me?
Well, first of all,
Chitlin candy. We gonna make it for
the boy got spicy chitlin suckles.
how you How
What
you
class?
turn how you turn chitlins into candy?
Man, look.
That's the first thing. First thing first. How you take? Please.
Hey, it looked like a glaze.
That's
It looked like a glaze.
Hey, bro, I'm
that's
crying over here.
worse.
Stop.
That's worse than raisins in the potato salad, bro.
I promise. I
I
promise.
How you make chitlin candy, bro?
And
Hey,
she was
bro.
just up there. It had to be some kind of challenge, man, because she was up there like, that burst the fear factor.
Oh shit!
The only
Chocolate
thing I
covered
thought about was
chitlins.
fear factor.
Chocolate covered chitlins.
Hey, bro.
It was
Hey, listen. I don't know why, but for some reason, bro, I think it's somebody right now at home, bro, figuring this out. They listening and they finna have some chocolate covered chitlins this year. I'm telling you, this real. This real. Y'all better be careful.
hey, it's about that time too, and I bet you that video popped back up. I'm gonna send it to y'all, bro. It's
No, no. You send me anything else, not that. I don't want to see no chocolate covered.
Oh my goodness,
Chocolate
these
covered
guys,
chitlins,
man.
bro.
Hey, these guys, man. Look.
I don't. That just told me, bro, because I'm thinking about it. Like, okay, I'm gonna put that together.
Hey, y'all know Capone slid on us tonight. He think he slid.
Nah, he called me. He called me to talk shit.
I talked to him. I know where he at. Hey, he still slid on him.
It's all good, man. Hey.
No, it ain't. I'm getting him. Hey.
We'll get him on the next show. But yeah, I guess I you know what I'm saying, if that's it, then we could go ahead and call it a night. You know what I'm saying? You know, that chocolate covered chitlins did it for me.
Hey, look, I see that. That spun you, bro. Chocolate covered chitlins.
I just can't fathom somebody putting some chocolate on some.
Why
just
not?
ruin the
They take it out of them. They might as well put it on.
man.
Just make it. So I guess you just gonna make it look like shit then. It really look like some shit.
That's all it is. Hey, you eat
Yeah,
shit.
just make it look like some shit. Hey,
Like
hey man, let's
looked
just make it look like some shit.
in place.
Are they little squares?
They was little squares, bro. Like pop, you can pop them off. It looked like they were just man, look,
Oh, wow.
like a Hershey bar or something. Like what
They
is she
was
doing?
crispy. They was crispy like the old crackling. Hey,
Yes, it
nah.
was. You heard it when you said it. It sound like a jawbreaker.
Oh, they were
I'm
hard
like,
too. Oh, wow.
Oh man, come on, man.
hey, bro, I bust up. I said, yeah, she tripping.
Come on, man. Ah, man. With that being said, man, y'all get y'all shots out, man. Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm always give my shout out to you first, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to try our best to figure things out and help the people. And you definitely keep the platforms rolling, man, and we actually get a chance to get the voice out. And I'm just gonna give my shout out to the world and everybody that sat there and picked up the ball of righteousness, man. Continue to do good things, man, and educate me some more, cause y'all falling off.
Oh, me. Strong. What you got there, big baby?
Oh man, peace, blessings, and love, man, to Solution Radio. To the big week global communities and unity, man, everybody across the world, man, that's picked up this fight for change. Keep being the change that you want to see. Keep on engaging the community. For all my people out there that's worried about getting older and being forgotten and stuff like that, pass the jewels on to the youth, man. And when they see the change and things like that happening to their life, that way you'll be more realized, man. Stop trying to live on your past credit and fame and stuff like that from doing negative things in the community. Start passing on those life lessons to the future generations, man. That's how you live forever. That's how you make your mark. And then I want to give a shout out, man, to the brothers at Unbound Comics, man. Y'all check out their stuff. They started during the pandemic. They got like 10 issues out there. These brothers are making moves. It's 3 brothers. To my knowledge, I just met them and kicked it with them and chopped it up for a little while and try to get them on the show so they can say what they got in the works, make them a part of this community, because I love seeing people doing positive things, you know. And they made something out of nothing. Like I said, this was during the pandemic when these brothers kicked it off. That's Unbound Comics. And shout out to Art Expression Studios. That's another thing produced by the Big We Paint Parties. If you're interested in doing your own paint parties and stuff like that, reach out. Get with wifey. She'll put y'all in tune and set up y'all little Art Expression Studios wherever you at. We're gonna be pushing that Bridge the Gap paperwork. We're gonna be pushing the Politics of I, the individual book. We're gonna be pushing Project Babe. So y'all look out for all these things and take part in it, because we only gonna get out of it what we put into it, and we're definitely stronger together. So let's do it.
Indeed. Righteous. Thank y'all brothers for coming on the show tonight. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. Big shouts out to y'all, the Big We. Once again, I want to give shouts out to God for bringing us all together so we can
Definitely.
share
All
this.
praise to the Most High.
Man, to the Most High for helping us so we can share and be blessings in other people's lives. Shouts out to Lady Red. She ain't here tonight, but she'll be on the next show. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to Lady Red and what she got going on, the movement we got going on with the Empire thing. The Big we're gonna continue to keep the podcast running, share the information that needed to be shared out. You know what I'm saying? So y'all count on me on that. Do my due diligence and my part. Shouts out to the team, Eagle Flight Empire, all the artists, the new artists that's came on, bro. Y'all doing y'all thing, good work, and everybody else, the world. Shouts out to
OG Capone.
OG Capone.
That's it. Hey, Bishop, brother.
Well, OG Ed, he done chimed in on us.
Nah, he at work. I was just shooting. I know he gonna watch it.
OG Capone, OG Capone, yeah, big OG, yeah, yeah.
That's the guy. That's my guy.
Man,
Yes, sir.
Hey, this panel gonna be here for a while, so y'all need to get used to us, man. It's gonna be a household name. We already becoming that, so
believe that.
World, y'all understand one more thing. Watch out for the Big Week podcast show coming. We ain't gonna say when, because we don't know, but we definitely putting it together and working on it so people can get up here with us too, man, and we can spread this out farther. You know, it don't stop. This victory mission is beginning.
Indeed. And with that being said, we out. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.
Peace.
This your boy T-Pole. This the New Solution Radio podcast show. And if it ain't AGELREEFE and the family, I'ma keep saying it till I get tired. Overstand, leg up.